Happy Friday, everybody. Alan Weber from the Mayor's Office on Friday morning with my new Santa Fe Promise mask. I can't tell if the mask is a little bit too small or my face is a little bit too big, but the good news is these masks, which have the Santa Fe Promise logo on them, have just gotten to us here at City Hall. Every city employee will have one free of charge with the Santa Fe Promise logo and a chance to sign the Santa Fe Promise themselves, and also a chance to download the Novid contact tracing app. You don't have to be a city employee to do any of these things. The Santa Fe Promise is on the city website. It says we're going to stay safe. We're going to act as if we've got the coronavirus. We're going to practice good social distancing, use hand sanitizer, wear a mask, watch the numbers go down. It's absolutely essential. It's still, we're making progress. The governor laid it out yesterday. The numbers are dropping, which is good. If you want to keep yourself safe, wear a mask when you go out. Also, download this app, Novid. It's free of charge. It does contact tracing. It tells you when you're near somebody who may have tested positive. It has no information that it scoops up from you. It's anonymous and it adds safety. So Novid, that's the contact tracing app. Our Santa Fe Promise masks with the logo, just brand new, and we're making progress. So as the governor said, when we have weekends, when we've got long weekends, we've got holidays, that's the time to be extra careful, be very cautious, maintain social distancing, use hand sanitizer, practice good COVID-safe practices. And at the same time, go to our outdoor restaurants. More than 80 of them now have outdoor seating. It's safe, it's fun, it supports the local economy, it keeps our people employed, it produces paychecks, and it produces great food. So go to our merchants. They've got a Santa Fe Promise sign in the window. Tell them thank you. Wear your mask and shop local. We've got to support our local businesses, our local merchants, keep people employed, take care of our own folks. For people who need food, we had a briefing yesterday from Sherry Hooper in the Food Depot. Food distributions Thursdays at 1222 Seiler Road, 7 to 9 a.m. Note the time change. September 3, September 17th, and October 1st. Saturdays at Santa Fe Place Mall, 9 to 11, September 9, 12, and 9/26. So be aware of that. September the 9, 12, and 9/26. Otherwise, at 1222 Seiler Road. A big thank you to the Santa Fe Place Mall folks stepping up and allowing Food Depot to use free of charge one of the spaces there for food storage and then for food distribution. The federal government continues not to step up. Unlike the Santa Fe Place Mall, they have not yet made an agreement through the Senate to provide more help for people who have lost their jobs or who may be in trouble financially. And as a consequence, it's up to all of us locally with the Food Depot, with other social service agencies to get the best we can do to help each other locally. Remember, the Santa Fe Promise says safe, open, together. When you go out to eat or take food home from one of our local restaurants, safe, open, together. That's the way we do it here. This weekend ordinarily would be the iconic, amazing Indian Market, and instead it's the virtual Indian Market. Go online, check it out, swaya.org. There's also some pop-up Indian Market activities going on at La Fonda. Mask Market 2020. Mask Market. Very, very fun. Preview night tonight, 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. Saturday, 10 to 6. Be sure to wear a mask, practice social distancing. There'll be a limited number of folks who can get in. There'll be some other pop-up spots. And as the poster shows, wear your mask and go to the market. Support the Indian market, whether you do it online, virtually, or at a pop-up. Let's show that we're able to go support the iconic Indian market, even if it isn't the way we're used to doing it. It's online. That means it's 24/7. You can shop anytime you want. It's global. People from all over the world can shop and support the Native American artists who produce the best art in the world, available through the Santa Fe Indian Market. Another iconic event, of course, is Zozobra, and again this year Zozobra will be online, but coming up is Zozo Fest Online Art, and they just do such a great job with their marketing, with their ways of reaching out and reminding us that we're going to burn old man gloom this year, come what may. You can submit your gloom online, burnzozobra.com. There's an art show coming up. Our friends at the Del Norte Credit Union, thank you so much for the annual Zozo Fest art show. It's going to be fun. It'll be different, but it will be fun. And Zozo Fest is online coming up, created by our dear, dear friends at Zozobra. They do an amazing job of outreach, creativity, community engagement, and reminding us that every year it's fun, it's different, it's community, it's problem solving. They do outreach to help promote programs for kids, reaching out to people in need. A great big shout out to the good folks, the great folks who do so well with Zozobra. It'll be Friday, September the 4th, and it'll be televised. You're not going to go to it, but you can watch it. You can replicate it at home in your own little festival. Another big event that's going on right now, it's not so much an event as it is a national important activity, and that is the census. The governor pointed out yesterday at her press conference, New Mexico is ranking at the bottom of all the states for people self-reporting on the census. And it's not just about where we rank, it's about how much money we get from the federal government. If we don't sign up, if people don't report, we don't get the bucks coming back home. And that money is so important, particularly in a COVID-19 era. The census is how we get apportioned money for kids, for families, for seniors, but also for roads, for physical infrastructure. It's all based on population. So please, please go to online, if you can do it, my2020census.gov, my2020census.gov, and fill it out. It takes 5 minutes. It is anonymous. There are no questions on it about your identity. There are no questions on it about whether you've got citizenship papers or documents whatsoever. It simply is constitutionally required every 10 years to count the people who live here. And we get money based on the number of folks who live here. So please, please fill out the census. There are also jobs available if you're looking to make a little money. The Census Bureau is putting out a call for employment. So please take it seriously. It adds up to real dollars when it comes to the city of Santa Fe and the state of New Mexico. It's in English, it's in Spanish. It's really important. So census is important. Another way to make a difference is through mentorship. And we've just experienced, as you all know, some tragic losses in our community of young people taking each other's lives. It ruins so many families when guns, violence robs our community of our young people. How do you do something to make a difference? Well, mentorship is the most significant way to make a difference in a young person's life. And we have programs where we can volunteer, each of us, to be a mentor. I've gotten a letter, a collaboration between the school district and the Inspire program to encourage each of us to step up and to be a mentor. It is significant that they need help. They're looking for volunteers. I've been a mentor for the last 2 years, and I can tell you it is incredibly rewarding for me. The people who volunteer get so much out of it. The young people are benefited by having an adult take an interest in their lives, but those of us who volunteer to be a mentor, we get a lot out of it because we hear from young people what they're going through, what they're experiencing, what it's like to be a young person in Santa Fe during COVID-19, what it's like to be a young person and look for an opportunity for a job, an opportunity for fun, an opportunity for sports, and then as they think about what happens after high school, where they would go to college or find a career. So please try to sign up. You can go to, and it's kind of long, but I think my friend Joe might put some words underneath the video later. inspireconnect.org/sign-up. So all one word, inspireconnect.org/sign-up, and you can get involved. It's pretty simple. You apply. They do a background check because we're dealing with kids here. Everybody has to be looked at and make sure that it's okay for you to participate. And then you get a chance to be a mentor. As school starts, the district needs volunteers for all kinds of things. They're looking for people who can speak English and Spanish, to be tutors, to be aides, to be assistants, to make phone calls, to do outreach. The city Wi-Fi system is making it possible for people to go take a laptop or some kind of a iPad or a book and use the connection, the free Wi-Fi. It's really important as school begins again virtually to have mentors, people who can help, tutors, people who can volunteer. This is a partnership. Inspire Santa Fe mentorships are available. It's critically important. It's how we show our young people that we care, we're invested in their lives, they matter, we see them, we hear them, we care about them, we want them to succeed. inspireconnect.org/sign-up. One other piece of good news, we continue to hear through emails, phone calls, people speaking up to their council members and to me personally about dangerous driving, drag racing, and noise in the city. Part of it, again, I think has to do with COVID-19. The streets are less crowded. It's easier to show off and drag race and have a noisy car without a muffler. Unfortunately, it really disturbs the peace. It's fun for you if you do it, but it's not so much fun for everybody else, and it can be dangerous. So our police department will be kicking off Operation Slow and Quiet Phase 2 citywide. It's starting today, and we will be doing, the police will be doing enforcement of speeding, of dangerous driving. It'll be looking for people whose mufflers are out of compliance. We know where the large main streets are, where drag racing and mufflers are most often heard and the racing is seen. It's dangerous. It disturbs the peace. Please don't do it. If you do it and you get caught, you're going to get a fine. Operation Slow and Quiet Phase 1 resulted in 477 citations citywide, 477 traffic citations. So the police will be out. They will have enforcement mechanisms for noise and for speeding and for dangerous driving. They're not kidding. This is not something that's funny. It's a serious matter. It disturbs the peace. It makes it hard for folks to enjoy their summer evenings, the quiet of their homes, their yards, and the police will be practicing the enforcement program for another month in phase 2. So be warned, if you think it's fun, it's not so much fun when you get that citation, and it adds up over time. That's pretty much it for today, for Friday. Please remember, wear your mask when you go out. Face coverings help. Hand sanitizers help. Social distancing, absolutely essential. Go for a walk. Use the trails. Have some fun. Enjoy the beautiful weather. Go dine out at one of our great restaurants that are enjoying new outdoor seating. Tell them how much you appreciate them setting up their outdoor seating, and tell your friends that it's fun. We're hearing from folks down in Albuquerque that they're coming up to Santa Fe because the food's great and the outdoor seating is fun. We're the place to be right now. So patronize our restaurants, patronize our stores, buy a little something over the weekend at one of our merchants. Tell them you appreciate their staying open, they're employing people, they're putting out paychecks, they're keeping our economy going. But it all has to work together. We have to be safe, to be open, and do it together. Also, remember the census. This is a time to just go fill it out. It brings money back home from the federal government. My2020census.gov. Takes 5 minutes. That's about it from City Hall for today. Thanks for watching. Please stay safe. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family and our community. Remember, we're all in this together. Thanks a lot. Have a great weekend.